Hi Sagittarius, how ya doing? Thank you for joining me today. I just did the Pisces reading. I hope you get some of those vibes. That was like the most positive reading I've seen. Well, I've been on a positive streak with about half the stories, so this is going nice. It was like those end of November readings were like tough stories, and I was like, man, can we get some good vibes up in here? But all of it's good, It's just some of it's harder than other stuff. So let's see what's going on with you, Sag. What are we doing? Yo! So, oh my gosh, and there you are. Here we go. The tower keeps coming to the bottom of the deck. And now I'm remembering, in your last reading, it was like, trying to think of how to put this. Basically, the overall theme was like, you're in an energy of really being able to manifest whatever the fuck you want, but there's something you're going to have to let go of. And the tower showing up at the bottom of the deck is reminding me of that. It's like when we don't let go of something that we need to let go of, then the universe brings in a tower moment to sweep it out of our way. So just, I guess, keep that in mind, or if you want to go back and see the last Sagittarius reading, please do. Let's see what's going on with you. Yeah. What's going on with Sagittarius? We're going to pull one story, and then, yeah. And then we're gonna... That's too many. We'll take the one that didn't come out face up. There. No. Who or what is Sag dealing with? What's the overall energy? What's the overall energy? Ooh, I just got like a wave of fatigue. Overall energy. Oh. Yeah, you're like in the same. Overall energy is the Princess of Cups with the Four of Cups. It looks like you, a bit of an emotional downswing. We could even call it depression. Feeling a sense of I guess weakness isn't the word, but it's like shakiness. Like maybe the depression is taking a lot out of you, or the emotional state is taking a lot out of you. Yeah, you're like, you could be, if we're talking about individuals, you could be dealing with a Gemini, other Sagittarius, or a Virgo. So we have the Hermit and the Nine of Swords here. But I'm seeing, because the Hermit, these came out in the reverse, so I just wanted to turn them upright. This is telling me this is extreme isolation, a lot of stuff going on in the headspace, fears, anxieties, depression. Yeah, this is, oh my goodness. You're in similar energy, but it's if this is going where I think it's going, you're in similar energy as you were in the last reading. But like I said, it's like the, if this is going where I think it's going, this is like a progression from that. So it's now turned into stuff that's really interfering with your mental and emotional state, because there's something that you have to let go of to have the big thing that you want. But it's an unwillingness to let go of it, or maybe could be a really complicated thing to let go of, or just not really seeing that is the thing. Four of Cups can also mean like focusing on, or like missing what's right in front of you, kind of a thing. I'm seeing Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Knight of Cups in the reverse. An offer was made and rejected, or somebody's being greedy with their emotions, and maybe they're being greedy with their emotions or their energy or their finances. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse too. So yeah, that could be, we're not messing with someone who, why do I keep getting the sense of like, yeah, I don't know. This could be something as simple as like, I told my, I submitted a proposal to my boss for a raise and that offer got rejected. Like, it literally could be that simple. You gotta see how it applies to your own life, right? So then we're in this Four of Swords. This is a delay period, but it's also kind of it's a opportunity to rest, because this isn't, so far we're not in super great energy, right? So here comes this, though. It's a bit of a reprieve. It's like catching your breath after running a long race. Right? Okay. Can't really go anywhere just yet. Yeah, some people don't like the Four of Swords because it's like, I'm stuck, but it's not stuck in a bad way. It's just like, okay, that's over with, but you can't go into this new thing just yet, because it's time for you to catch your breath. It's time for the universe to line things up for you. See, Star and the Magician, okay? This is the same shit as the last reading, dude. Like, go back and watch the last one if you didn't watch the last one. You can manifest. You are in an energy of manifesting the, like, culmination of your desires, okay? That's awesome, right? High Priestess in the reverse, but you're not seeing it. Or some secret is being, again, it's like you're not seeing the forest for the trees. Like, there's something right in front of you that you're not seeing. So let's pull you another story. Let's dig a little more. I mean, it's not entirely a horrible situation, right? It's just, maybe it's not the easiest feeling right now, okay? But it ultimately seems like fairly auspicious news, right? I would, that's a great energy to be in, but we got to figure out the thing you're not seeing. Only you can figure out how that applies in your own life. There's a sense of a lack of information also with that High Priestess. It's like feeling like there are secrets or illusions. So maybe you just don't have quite all the pieces of the puzzle that you need just yet, right? Maybe that's what that Four of Swords shit is for. But Let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Right. So, I mean, the first two cards just flipped out face up. It's the moon is one of them, though. Which is telling me, speaking of secrets, you know, speaking of illusions, where is Sagittarius going? What's going on? One more. And the overall energy. Okay, bitch. Okay. Okay. There's that frickin' Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Fucking with an earth sign. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. That doesn't, I mean, could be anybody really, but overall energy is the Princess of Wands and Strength. So there's a feeling of like obvious strength. You're a very, it's like a sweeping surge of determination is coming back through you. That's good, right? So after this period of, you know, we'll just say depression, you know, down and out, kind of down on your luck kind of feeling, sorry. Okay, just, anyway, then you, oh, right, okay. Okay. So then you'll, I can't do, yeah. So just let me talk about the cards. Sorry. They were like really wanting to talk and I'm like, this, it's too many things happening at once. Okay. That's embarrassing when that happens. I'm not trying to be rude. Okay. So, you know, you have this depressive period. And then you have your Four of Swords period where it's like, okay, it's breath catching time, right? And then you can move forward. So you got to get into this place. The fact that the High Priestess, the moon came out like right after the, you know, if I had just kept going, it would have been the moon after the High Priestess, right? So that's telling me you got to get real clear about something. You really, really do. Why am I seeing Pisces? Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Anyways, but there's this renewal of strength coming up inside you. And, you know, there's a feeling of faithfulness. Now, this could be someone here to support you, an external individual. It literally also could be, they're kind of reminding me, it could be somebody like who is on the other side already and is supporting you, but it's somebody who's got this spirit of faithfulness and they have a lot of strength for you to lean on them. But this strength is also belongs to you. It doesn't just have to be like you also are in a feeling, an attitude of faithfulness. Yeah. Okay. So then we have the moon and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is kind of like waiting for this, it's a karmic cycle to kind of click over and bring everything, like I was saying, it feels like maybe you don't have all the pieces of the puzzle that you need. There's an inability to force it to come through. You a little bit have to wait. And this could be like, you know, I don't do time predictions, but it could be literally have to do with the phases of the moon, like by the next full moon or something like that. It feels to me like the illusions have something to do with the moon cycles. Because we have a cycle, karmic cycle, and the Wheel of Fortune. And then the moon right here. This has something to do with moon cycles. I'm just thinking, what was it? We had the new moon last night. So yeah, this is the dark of the moon, right? You know, I mean, it's not, an astrologer would probably like slap my hand for, it's technically not the dark of the moon, but you know what I mean. It's in its dark phase, and we actually had a solar eclipse in it's in Sagittarius, right? Right. Sun's in Sagittarius right now. So that's a big thing right there, and I'm only do a tiny little bit with astrology. I am by no means an astrologer, but that you might want to like look into that even. Princess of Swords and the Queen of Cups in the reverse. There's some immorality that's being cut out. There's some kind of like instability that's being cut out. This is kind of like two opposite energies, and it's flipping the one on its head. The Queen of Cups in the reverse, she's great in the upright. She's very positive and nurturing force. However, this is kind of this is unstable emotions. This is too many whims, kind of listening to your whims instead of, you know, your internal moral compass, right? So that's where the immorality comes in, that kind of a thing, right? Princess of Swords is real clear. She's not super in her evolved form. She's not the Queen of Swords yet, right? But she's very clear about things, and it's like this is clear cut, and she's very, very innocent too. So that's kind of how they're a little bit opposite energies. This would be like the maiden, right? And this would be like, I don't know, some evil queen, basically. She's like a seductress. I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of temptation to like stray off what you know you should be working towards right now. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So once that's set aside and settled, then comes in this just tremendous like overflow of emotional fulfillment, celebration, happiness, and abundance. But again, this is going back to the thing of this Two of Cups in the reverse and Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This could be a relationship or something extremely tangible, but it's like, you know, it could be an emotion, whatever. But like, this is something you're going to have to let go of in order to, you know, in order to get that ace, right? Why has it got to be that way? You know, so much of life is about that. Letting go of something so that we can have something else that we want. It's like, why can't I have both the things? Damn. Splitting the deck, the Hermit, and the Moon in the reverse. You are really gonna have yourself a think, aren't you? Let's get some advice for Sagittarius. Oops, I blabbed a lot. I'm gonna try and go real quick. Thanks for sticking with me if you've made it this far. Best advice for Sagittarius, please. Okay, I thought at least one of those would come out. There, okay. Best advice for Sagittarius, please. Oh. Best advice for Sagittarius. One more. Thank you. No, we're going to have to do one more because that don't even make no sense. Yeah, okay, now it does. High Priestess, clarified in the reverse, clarified by the King of Cups. You got to... There is an element of clarity that it's like you're avoiding it. I think it's something that if you faced, it would hurt your feelings, so you're kind of trying to not look at it. That, again, the moon coming out, it's like trying to not see something, but it's like deep down you know. The Well, so do some reflecting. So this is, you know, if the High Priestess was in the upright, it would both be talking about listening to your intuition. This is an oracle. She's like, you know, hanging out over the well, inhaling the fumes, whatever, that bring on these messages from the divine, right? But in the reverse, it's like, you're not listening and you need to listen. I know, right? So frustrating. But you gotta sit down and have your think and your reflection time. And you're so philosophical. Like Sages are incredibly intelligent for, you know, that's one of y'all's things. And you see the value in all of life's lessons. You're incredible thinkers, you know. So that's really a sign of divine wisdom. It's a very spiritually ascended sign. So it's like, for whatever reason that you're avoiding facing this thing, you want to do it. You want to just face it, okay? Do the reflection, because again, we have the Tower. And this time it's in the reverse. If you don't let go of the thing, whatever that is, however that applies to your life, the universe is going to bring this big, huge change in, and it's going to be chaotic, even more chaotic. And, you know, maybe that magician and star energy will have passed us by that time, and we have to wait for it to come back around like a fucking comet, right? That's the other thing. When, you know, people get scared about like missing their opportunity to do something, it's like, if you're not ready, then you're not ready. The energy will more than likely be it's like not a once in a lifetime thing. It's going to be circling back around. And if you're ready the next time it comes back into your orbit, grab it by the tail and let it take you out, you know, take you out to space. See the stars. Okay, now I'm picturing Sagittarius in like a little spaceship, a little pod, looking at stars. Okay, sorry. That's your reading for today. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I'm sending you a lot of love. If anybody wants to book a personal reading with me, please see my email in the description box below. Really appreciate you all, and please like, share, and subscribe. I will be back to talk to you soon. Be well.